any faith or do you have any religion?
Not personally, no.
Are you atheist or
No,
agnostic?
I guess atheist.
Atheist.
I don't really have a definition for it myself.
So you don't believe like there's God, something like a creator who created the universe?
There's something that made everything, I believe.
Who's that one then? That's the one we are calling God, isn't it? Yeah.
The definition of God, yeah. Everything around us.
Otherwise, if you say there's not God, then you have to explain how did this universe come into exist, isn't it?
Something has to be.
Do you have any answer for that? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. Shit.
Yeah, it's just like walking in a desert, and then you find a mobile phone there, with all the buttons and all those things you can do with the mobile phone, and then you say this phone was not created by anyone. Would that be possible? So like if you look at the universe, you look at this beautiful universe, you know the way it is designed, the way it's structured, everything falling into place. Even if you look at yourself, ourselves, the way the nose is, the eyes, the brain, the hands, everything, even the teeth.
Yeah.
You know, without the teeth, you couldn't even eat some food.
Can't chew. No.
You can't chew. The mouth. Without the mouth, will you be able to eat? Without the nose, will you be able to breathe? Something must have design, and that designer must have intellect.
Because we're designed, so specifically.
Intellect. Because it's even like all the human beings, if they come together, will they be able to make one human being?
Perhaps.
Really? Have you ever seen one human being that has been created by a human being?
No, I don't think it's possible.
It's not possible. They can't. Forget of even creating a new one. Even if someone was healthy and he just died now, will they be able to revive that person? No. Because the person has got the eyes, the heart, everything there, but it just need a little bit, like your car, if it breaks down, you take to a garage and they fix it, isn't it? If someone falls down now and become dead, no one will be able. There's no garage in the world that can revive it.
No.
So, which means the designer must have more intellect, more powerful, more everything than the whole human being combined together.
Yes.
That's the one that we are calling God, and God created us for a purpose, and the purpose is to worship Him.
Yes.
How do you see about that?
What do you say?
How do you see that?
How do I see God?
No. Oh. How do you see about that belief that there's God and that God wants us to believe Him, worship Him? Is that too much to ask? Because God must have created a purpose. You have a bicycle now, yeah?
Yes.
You have this bicycle for a purpose. Maybe to run, to go to university, to do the shops, maybe to exercise. There's a purpose for it. The maker of this has also had a purpose. Maybe to sell it.
Has a purpose.
Everything has a purpose. What was the purpose of God creating us? Why did He take all this time creating all this beautiful universe just for nothing?
For us to enjoy it, I think. For us every day to wake up thankful that He made all of this.
Where did you get that from?
Because
that's
you
the thing.
walk around every day, you look at everything, and everything's so beautiful.
Yeah, but if He wanted us to enjoy, He will have given us permanent life, isn't it? Why are we dying after a few years?
Who knows?
Is there anyone who can live more than 100 years, 100 years, 200 years?
I doubt so.
No one. It's not doubt, it's definite. There's something to doubt, and there's something not to doubt. The maximum, I was listening to the news, I think 2 weeks ago. There was a person, the oldest person in the universe, sorry, not the universe, in the world now. Yes. It's 100, they said 20, something like that. And it was a big news. Yeah? That's just unique person. To go to 120. But by that person, even if you get to there, you are just like in a vegetative state, isn't it? From 80, from 80. You just finish, your eyes cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot move, you can just, if someone who is lying in bed and being fed by maybe in a tube or something. Anyway, if God wants us to enjoy ourselves, He has given us permanent life. Stay there forever, but He doesn't. No. So what is telling us? It's telling us that we are here for a purpose, and then we are going. Now here's the thing. I'll leave you with Him because you're riding somewhere. Here's the thing. For you, you don't believe in God. And I believe in God. Both of us will die anyway. Whether you like it or not, we will die, isn't it? Isn't it? Do you agree with me? Yeah. So when you die, I'm telling you, there's afterlife. There will be God who's gonna be retribution. There's someone who's going to hell, someone who's going to paradise. There's going to be question. That's what I believe. Yes. For you, said nothing. I die, I become dust, and that's it. Now, here's the thing. Now, so there are two scenarios the outcome can be two scenarios. Yeah. When you die, you could see God,
Mm-hmm.
or you couldn't see God for your case. Now, for you, if yours is right, let's use your premise, yeah? Yours is right, that there's no God. Once we die, I'm telling the truth.
They will have a lot of questions for me.
And that question is not an easy one. It's hell. And that is eternal. This world we're living for 60, 70 years, but that is eternal.
Eternal, yeah.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Do you see how you're risking?
I understand.
Do you really get my point? That's what I'm telling you now. That's what I'm inviting you to believe in God, worship Him. If you find out that there's no God, then you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But if there is God, then you have done the right things. How about that?
I'm so happy afterwards. But yeah,
Yeah?
if I don't believe and then I die,
And then you find God there. And God said,
why don't you believe?
why did you believe in me? I even sent you one of my servants like me. I came to you, explain to you. You see that?
I'll have, yeah. I believe I'll
Really,
have
do you
nothing
really
to
want to risk your
don't think I
if you put a fire, just put your cooking something. Just put your taste how the fire tastes. Just put it. And that fire here is just a tiny bit of the fire in hell. Really. And this body here, even here in this world, when you have a problem, yeah? Maybe you are poor, maybe you are sick. You live for some time, that thing is going to end because you're going to die. Yeah. There's no death. There's no death, it's eternal. If you go into fire, you'll be in that fire. Can you just imagine that? Bro?
forever.
Yeah. And this is not something to take easy with.
It's heavy.
It's not,
yeah.
it's not costing you anything, because am I losing anything now in this world? Whatever you're doing, you're running around, I'm running around, I go to my work, and still I have got my other thing in my pocket.
Yes.
But you say, I'll just stay here, when I die, I die. Think about it, bro. Yeah.
I'll have a lot of regret afterwards.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Are you ready to embrace a religion? Shall I give you one today?
You've given me a lot to think about. Yeah. There's gonna be
It's about your life, really. It's about your life. It's nothing to do with me. I just came here to assist people, to tell the truth. Because, we have to use reasoning. Even this God we are talking about has given us the brain to think about. Like, now you go to university, you go to something, because you want to create a life, right? So you get a good job, you get to have good family, that's how you think. That's why we go to do work, or we go to university or study. But what about the hereafter?
After.
Yeah, it needs also some work. It needs some study. You can't just say. Some people will just tell you. Some people will just tell you, oh, it's a Big Bang. Big Bang. It's just, what? Where did the Big Bang come from itself? Yeah, it doesn't make. It's not logic, really. Yeah. So we're inviting you to, if you need scriptures, the Quran, or you want to read, look at it, because some of the things that the Quran is talking about. Why do I believe the Quran is true? Because the thing it is talking about, in the 7th century, when there was no technology, when there was no nothing, some of the things about scientific things, it has just come to be proved now. It's come to be proved now.
Yes.
That time there was no even technology. Like the universe expanded, the Quran talks about. The Big Bang theory, the Quran has already talked about in 7th century. And people are saying, this man is mad. Why you see, what's the Big Bang he's talking about? What's this expanding universe he's talking about? So many scientific things that only with technology can be proved. And you go into a lab, the Quran has talked about that this man was just walking in the desert, no education, no nothing. He didn't know how to write, he didn't know how to read.
Did they know through God?
But he was given revelation, and he was telling people, this is not from me. He said, I'm getting this from the Creator. Because that's the only one who can know all these things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because he's the one who created, he's the one who was telling people. It's like when you buy a new phone or new, say, television, in the box you find the manual. The person who produced that or creator
The instructions.
will give you the instructions to tell you that how to operate this remote this way. If you find this, put the plug on here, whatever. Because God has created us. He has given us these books to tell us more about Him, more about how we operate ourselves. Look, some of the things He's telling us not to do, like drinking alcohol, like gambling. These are basically something that are not good for our life, really, if we look at it.
Wise scriptures.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, bro, I'm inviting you to any question you have? Anything you want to know further?
Oh,
Okay?
I appreciate what you've said today.
Yeah. All right, then, no problem, yeah?
You too.
Have a think about it, yeah?
I'm gonna be
That's the
thinking
thing,
about
the last thing I said. If you go there and find God, then think about the
how will
consequence.
I face him.
All right, man. Yeah. Okay?
Indeed.
No problem, bro.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
I hope you have a wonderful day today.
You too, man. You too, man.
Yes.
Right.